Oh, my. Well, that is certainly odd and alarmingly unacceptable. Allow me to check the service records. Ah, yes. Not to worry, Inspector. It was indeed cleaned for you. Except for the evidence, which is all of Helen's stuff.
Aha.
My apologies, Inspector, but that would be a severe violation of guest privacy. We here at the Grand Colonial firmly believe that... All right, my supervisor just walked out of earshot. Some folks just don't understand the importance of gossip. About whom? And what would you wish to know?
Ich entschuldige mich für das Gerausch im Hintergrund, aber... Ach so, ich kann ja mal wieder das tun. Dann hört das wenigstens mal auf. Ja.
You know, out of everyone
Ich habe
here,
den Lüfter
I
angemacht.
probably knew the least about Helen. I'm not much of an Aetherwave watcher myself. And Helen always had a crowd of admirers chasing her, you see. So she rarely stopped to chat. Friendly enough, surely, but always seemed untouchable. Emphasis on seemed. Now that you mention it, she was usually calm and collected, but every so often I'd see her looking all wild-eyed and intense. It seemed as if she was determined about something. Or maybe she was just hungry. That woman ordered a lot of food. Maybe show business gives you a faster metabolism.
Eine Menge Essen.
Ah, Bertie. Is he bigger than he is dumb, or dumber than he is big? I've a bet with a friend. Not sure we'll ever get it to pay out. Bertie used to be Helen's beau, though he isn't anymore, and not just because she's dead. If I had 1,000,000 bits, I'd spend every one just to learn what caused their split. Her deal? Not making them.
Heiße Luft.
I'd laugh at my own comment, but everyone knows there's no bigger joke than the prophet of profitability herself. Didn't you hear Helen's interview? That woman is the definition of humbuggery. Anyone who gives her the time of day is a right fool. I mean, Spencer Woolrich has taken several of her productivity seminars, and look where it got him. Don't waste your time. If looks could kill, he'd have put her in the ground 10 times over. Man's clearly jealous of her success compared to his.
Aha.
See,
Ein
I bet
Motiv.
we're the only two people thinking about him in all of Eridanos. And I only am because you mentioned his name. If you leave woolly cow milk out, it turns to curds. Leave the curds out, they begin to get stale, then rot. Woolridge is on his way to the trash bin, and everyone knows it. Either he's in denial, or he knew Helen would be checking out soon, judging by his increasing demands for a room upgrade. That's a shame, Inspector. What if I wanted to know a little about you? A man of mystery, are you? Consider me intrigued.
Du hast rosa Augen. Aber ich habe das, was ich wollte. Aha. Wir können jetzt in die VIP. Ja.
If you see Black Hole Bertie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
Aha. Oh, ich wollte gerade was. Slugwache. Ritzus Ranger. Oh. Ellie. Der Helm steht dir. Ellie. Da sollen wir hin. Hier kann man so reingucken. Zack. Hallo, Zack.
Zeke Hannigan, Rizzo's Ranger's 16th back. Pleased to meet you. What can I do for you? Oh, you must be that inspector people have been talking
Ja,
about.
ich muss fragen.
It's a damn shame about Miss Helen. She was always real good to me and the rest of the Rangers. Bertie's taking it pretty hard. Miss Helen was the love of his life. So, what did you want to know? I'm ashamed to admit it, but me and a couple of the other Rangers spent the night in Constable Keen's cells down at the spaceport. We didn't do anything serious,
Ihr
just
hattet
a bit
also
of pranks and
Spaß.
vandalism. It's what usually happens when we all get to drinking. Guess Constable Keen saw things a bit differently and had us hauled off.
War Bertie mit in der Zelle?
No, we lost him somewhere along the way. Or maybe he managed to get away? I can't rightly remember. But he was definitely not sharing a cell with us. That much I know. Miss Helen was outspoken. She made her share of enemies on account of her expressing herself. Just between you and me, I heard rumors the Prophet never much cared for Helen's brand of blunt honesty. Oh, Bertie was mad about Helen. He was certifiable. The big galoot loved Helen about as much as he loved the game. Trouble is, Bertie was not blessed with an abundance of temper. Helen kept Bertie steady. If he lost his temper around her, it'd be because something broke.
Ja, der hätte
between the
sie
two
aber
of them.
umgeschlagen oder was weiß ich.
What can I do for you?
So, das ist ein Spieler, alles klar. Ich kann nichts klauen, ich kann mich aber umschauen. Ihr beide könnt das auch. Duschklo.
Top-rungers are into some weird shit.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Multiple discrepancies detected. First discrepancy. A woolly cow is present in this hotel room. Woolly cows are an import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and are incapable of affording upper-class accommodations. Second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerously inebriated with Rizzo Spectrum vodka. Alcohol sanguinization ratio exceeds recommended maximum. 0. A brief survey of this area reveals that the most recent occupants were athletes belonging to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Club. Insufficient data. A brief survey of localized property damage, divided by the area of this room, yields the following estimate. This unit was likely occupied by every member of the Rizzo's Rangers. -1.
Ein Blackhole, ein signierter Ball. Aha. Kuh, wir räumen mal auf. Purpleberry Bunch. Das ist leider kaputt. Was ist das für ein Dreck hier? Habt ihr den Linsen, den Lensflare-Effekt gesehen? Oh! Egal, was da war, ich hab's jetzt. Na gut, gehen wir wieder raus. Da ist eine Kuh. Kümmert euch mal. Blackhole Bertie. Ah, hier ist er. Hä? Wie sieht das hier aus?
Hotel rooms don't feel like home until you mess them up some. This one's real cozy.
Oh, hast du einen Schuss?
What do you want to know? Yeah? Oric's a businessman. He sells stuff you can't get elsewhere. You know, alternative stuff.
Aha.
We're talking sort of science, crockery,
Entensalben, ja,
whole
bringistische Mittel. Oh Gott.
Probably. I can never remember. I just know I trust Oric more than I do any sawbones. Maybe putting effort accelerators in your body isn't always the right call, you know? Maybe there are other options. Maybe I don't take all the accelerators Rizzo's pushes on me. Oh, yeah. I'd appreciate that. Yeah? What do you want to know?
Ich glaube, ich will gar nichts wissen. Bist du das Maskottchen?
I remember sending her the recording, but... Law, I was halfway to preserved by then. I don't know what was on it. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. If I'd said something dumb, folks might think I was involved in her death. I was scared of looking suspicious. wish that were the dumbest thing I ever did, but it's not.
Ja, bringt mich jetzt erstmal nicht weiter. Nein, geh doch mal weg. Nee, das machen wir nicht. Ein Wurfballblocker. Nein, nein, nein. Der Finger war schon wieder ganz locker. Und lose. Oh.
Easy.
Ist was? Ja, mach doch mal die Tür zu, Mädchens. Ah. Erstmal alles klauen, was nicht nied- und nagelfest ist. Kann alles gebrauchen. Kann man Geld machen. Oder zu Geld. Dusche gefällt mir. Allerdings werden da die Handtücher nass. Ich habe damit nichts zu tun. Nein. Wollen wir mal gucken. Guck mal, das ist seiner hier, ne? Das habe ich mir fast gedacht, dass das sowas ist. Noch mehr Waffen. Ich komme langsam in... Oh, das kann aber weg hier. Der kann weg. Weg, weg. In Problemchen. Ja, gut. Ich bräuchte ja nur mal auf mein Schiff reisen. Da waren wir doch gerade drin. Dussel. Meine ich mich mit. Bei der Kuh machen wir auch zu. Hier auch. Bisschen Privatsphäre, ne? Aber das sieht der Wachmann, wenn ich jetzt hier knacke. Wo willst du denn hin? Gehst du denn woanders hin? Ah, ist das ein Dussel. Gucken mal. Da können wir rein, da können wir rein. Ich will aber gucken. Ich will hier rein! Das sind bestimmt geheime Geheimnisse. Ich speichere mal.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Komm rein, Mädchens. Oh. Mann, ey. Oh, die gehen mir auf den Sack. Da hat die schon wieder die Tür aufgemacht. Mach doch mal zu. Oh. Die letzten Nerven. Ich muss doch alles klauen. Ich brauche doch alles. Die Not brauche ich. Das brauche ich auch alles. Alles brauche ich. Alles. Guck mal, das ist wichtig. Zähne putzen. Abends. Geht doch sonst gar nicht. Ah, ich geh hier rein. Hä? Machst du hier... Was ist denn hier passiert? Hast du hier eine Ölpfütze gemacht? Pfui. Hä?
So, you got that?
Kommt rein hier! Kommt! Oh, Gott sei Dank. Oh. Diese Frauen. Hier kann man durchgucken.
You gotta teach me that.
Dann gehen wir nachher erstmal zum Automaten, bevor wir zu ihm gehen. Das leicht verdiente Geld verdienen. Komm her, kippen. Ich fress das ganze Zeug weg hier. Ha, ha, ha. Nix bleibt für euch. Nix. Aber alles hier kann ich nochmal gucken. Guck mal hier. Und da. Und da ist ein Knopf, kann man da mal drücken? So. Okay. Ah! Wo sind denn jetzt? Da. Die Automaten waren, glaube ich. Wo waren die Automaten? Da. Nee. Schrott verkaufen. Waffen verkaufen. 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 Das andere bleibt. Verkaufen. 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 Oh, sehr schön. So, da, wir haben wieder ein bisschen Kohle. So, jetzt sollen wir da hinten hingehen. Da war ich noch nicht drinne. Hier. Hier ist der bestimmt. Da ist der Typ. Ah, hier ist noch so ein Ding. Aha. 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 Ihr wollt ja ein neues Zimmer haben, haben wir ja schon erfahren.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology. How does the scenery taste? Good, I trust. Wait a moment. You're not wearing a bellhop's ID, which must mean you're not Owen's understudy. That man can't even be relied upon to find his own replacement. Oh, no, this is curious indeed. Who are you? And how did you get in here?
Na, durch die Tür.
You're here to investigate me. Oh, I assure you, I'm nothing special. Just an old crook with more money than time. That was a quote from The Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief turned decrepit old man. But, of course, I'm certain you already recognized it. Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard.
Ferkel.
Do you mean to say you're not a fan? Well, then how did you get in here? The only staffer cleared for guest room entry is the inspector for Bellamy's murder. Oh. Oh! Hello. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me, back when I starred in
Warte, ich bin viel älter als du.
Pain. The absolute picture
Also
of
zumindest
justice.
der Avatar
Ask
sieht so
me
aus, den ich
anything
mir
at
hier
all.
eingestellt habe.
I might even give you a straight answer. Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation.
Mhm.
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level
Das ist
of
ein
respect
Fatzke.
that they deserve. Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave Star, spotted in gastronomic
Vom
distress.
Darmwind verweht.
Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it.
Ihr seid so doof.
How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you. Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor. Very well, then. Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense. That, yes. Yes, I distinctly recall ordering an alcoholic beverage with my meal. This hotel is certainly bringing a new meaning to the phrase rotgut. Management shall receive the complaint to end all complaints. I'm quite used to being breathlessly watched.
Ich denke mal, ich weiß genug. Wir gucken mal, was wir hier so finden.